almost hard to keep up with Google and the speed that it's pushing out all this new technology into the world, but their latest idea is almost certainly going to make people stop and think.
Right now, there are almost 2 times as many people with smartphones in Australia as without. In just a few short years, the hyper-connected pocket computers have shown just how quickly technology can infiltrate our lives. That smartphone connects you to a phone network, a global satellite navigation system and the internet, which in turn gives you access to your work, pics and videos via the cloud anywhere. But now the whiz kids at Google want to bring you a 24/7 two-way connection to the cloud into your home.
Charlie, it is time to get out of bed.
Sleep house.
Charlie, we have talked about this. Sleeping in is not one of the habits of highly effective people.
The idea is that a vast network of microphones embedded in ceilings around the world will allow us to talk to a virtual assistant and in turn all of our other connected gadgets.
It can be something as simple as, can you tell me about an Italian restaurant with a good wine list nearby? And it'll know from your contacts and your calendar who you're taking to dinner and what they're tasting.
Charlie, you need to talk to the camera now.
Right. Now, it may sound great to have a virtual assistant remind you of all the things that you need to do, but there is a dark side.
I don't know that I'd be letting Google put a microphone in my home. I mean, just think about all of the deeply personal things that happen in a home that you don't want recorded.
So the question is, are you willing to embrace this hyper-connected, slightly creepy future of convenience if it means that Google becomes a permanent guest in your lounge room?
The only guy worth talking about this to is Mark Pesce, who joins us now. Mark, this all kind of feels a bit creepy, this technology. Can you talk us through some of the cool stuff that it can do?
Well, who wouldn't really want to have servants who are listening to your every word and watching your every mood and doing everything that they can to make your world a better place? You think about the Xbox, it's watching you all the time, so maybe it sees you pashing with your girlfriend on the sofa and it puts on the Barry White record.
Yeah. That's a really good insight into your life, Mark. But I would probably fire my servant if they were shoveling all my information to, say, the top intelligence agency in the United States. And this is the issue I have, because Google were one of the companies busted for sharing that information. Then the other day they took out an ad and made a public statement saying, please stop stealing all this data, and now they want to be in my bedroom. I've got trust issues.
As well you should, because let's face it, someone uncovered last week that the FBI can actually use your webcam to spy on you when you don't even know. So I think the big thing that came out of all of the Snowden revelations around the NSA this year is that we're going to see a whole bunch of different companies, probably Google's first real competitors, that are going to start to offer you the same level of service but will regard your privacy as your product, as your business. Now, you'll have to pay for those because the relationship is different. Where you are paying them for the service, you're not the service, which is what's the case with Google. And I think you'll see people, maybe not everyone, but people will opt for a level of privacy, particularly if they have children in the house or they're just living a life that they don't want observed.
Now, Mark, Google have also said they're designing a computer that goes inside your body. Are they just trying to get creepier by the day?
Whether they're trying or not, they're certainly succeeding. The big thing with putting a computer inside your body is, how is it going to be powered? Your cells are powered because you're digesting food. But if something from Google is sitting in there, what's it going to be eating?
Yeah, no, my big question is, if they're putting a computer inside my body, which way is it going in? Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, too.